Alright, number 875, Koko eating bananas. So Koko loves to eat bananas, and there are n piles of bananas, and the ith pile has piles I bananas. Okay, makes sense. We have n piles of bananas, and so each element of the piles list is a different pile of bananas. So the guards have gone, and they will come back in h hours. Okay. Koko can decide her bananas per hour eating speed of k. Each hour she chooses some pile of bananas and eats k bananas from that pile. If the pile has less than k bananas, she eats all of them instead and will not eat any more bananas during this hour. Koko likes to eat slowly but still wants to finish eating all the bananas before the guards return. Return the minimum integer k such that she can eat all of the bananas within h hours. So we are returning k, the minimum integer, such that she can eat all of the bananas within h hours. Okay, so what are we doing here? How do we figure this out? I am going to take this first example into Paint and make sure I understand this fully before I even start, because this is not going to be a very easy question, I don't think. So, the minimum she can eat all of the bananas within h hours. This is our input, 3, 6, 7, 11. So it looks like she's eating 4 bananas per hour, is that right? So hour 1 she eats all of these. Hour 2 she eats, so it takes 2 hours to eat these, 2 hours to eat these, and 3 for this. So 3 plus 2 is 5, 6, 7, 8. So we take these, and it is equal to h. Okay, that works. Let me make sure I understand while we go through the next example, and then we'll go through the example after. And if this looks like what you have to do, that's a good start. So, it looks like if h is equal to the length, we just have to pick the max, because we only have 5 hours to eat it. You can only eat a max of 1 pile per hour. So, it takes 1 hour to eat this, 1 to eat this, 1 to eat this, 1 to eat this, 1 to eat this, which adds to 5. The real question is, how do we get from 5 and this to the output? I can understand how we would get from the output to h. That's what we'll have to work on. I'm just going to go through the third example to actually make sure I understand this. So here we have 6. So this will take 1, this will take 2, this will take 3, this will take 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so that's good. I am going to spend a second now making sure that without the output I can get all of these. Because this is not a super easy algorithm, I don't think. So here, h equals len, turn max. piles. Here it's less than, and so is here. So here, we'll go up here. You have 8 hours. Wow, this is tough. We have 4 elements, and our biggest element is 11, and from memory it goes 3, 2, 2, 1. This is the 4 per hour is what we're eating, and we have 8 hours. So in total, we have 3 plus 6 is 9, plus 7 is 16. We have 27 bananas total. We have 8 hours to eat them. And then we have 4 piles. So how do we get from 8, 4, and 27 to an output of 4? Because that's what we're working with. Okay. So we sum this and we get 27 bananas and we have 8 hours to eat them. Just straight away, it would be nice if I had my calculator with me. I think my calculator is in the next room. Might just grab that. Okay. So let's do a little exploring first. Start 27 on 8 is 3.3. On 8 equals 3.3. If we ceiling divide this, it equals 4. That's interesting, isn't it? Here we have 41 plus 23 is 64, 68, 88 bananas, and we have 6 hours to eat them. 88 divided by 6 is 14.6. Ceiling divided is 15, which is obviously not the answer that we need. So how do we incorporate this, the amount of piles that we have into this? We have to ceiling divide for a start because we need this number, just like 15 times 6 is 90, and that's the minimum amount that we could do given that there are no piles involved. However, then we need to take this, we need to see for I in this list, we take this off, we take this off, and now we have 15 less bananas, so now we have 73 bananas, and we have 3 piles. Wait. We have 4 hours, and we have 3 piles. So then we could go, what's 73 on 4? 18, which is less than this. 20, 23, 30, 20, 23, 30. We need to incorporate this 3 somehow. This is actually very challenging. Seven bananas, and we have 8 hours, and we have 4 piles. We want to minimize the amount that we eat per hour. And we don't want to brute force this. So we're searching for a value that gets this to work. If you started, for example, with 3, it'd be 1, it'd be 2, it'd be 3, it'd be 4, and that's too much. Could increment by 1, but I feel like that's gonna get out of hand so fast. I might try it like this, and if it doesn't work, I think I might have to look at the answer, because this is pretty difficult, to be honest, and I think there might be a trick that I'm not going to be able to figure out on my own. So just real quick, if the length of piles equals h, return max of piles. This should pass for the second case, and no other. 3, 6, 7, 11. I'll just return like 1, I guess. Run this. This should work, I hope. Yep, cool. Now for the rest of this. We take the min of the pile. While true. I in range length of piles. Just put it there for now. Need like a double loop or something. Because this is just gonna reset whenever it doesn't work, which is not what I want at all. Because this min value needs to change whenever it gets through and doesn't hit, but it's just gonna reset every time. I I must be missing something here. Binary search. How would you do that with binary search? Yeah, split it up from min to max, and then just hone in on what'll get it to work. But to do that, I'd even need to still do this. I didn't even understand how to do this. Let's just do it without the loop for a sec. So the min val, so for I in range, piles. This will loop over piles once. So then we go piles I minus equals min underscore val. Here we want to take the sum just to, we need every pile of banana to be less than 0, but then it'll have some negatives, some positives. How do you do like while all values are greater than, are less than 0? This isn't gonna work. This is gonna have like one really long one that's just not gonna work, and it's a binary search somehow. I have no clue how this is gonna work with a binary search. Cause how do you even hone in on what the number should be? It's between min and max. That's all we know. I don't understand the stopping conditions. 3 on 3 plus 6 on 3 plus 7 on 3 was 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. Yeah, so the ceiling dividing it. How do I ceiling divide Python? It's just math.ceiling, isn't it? I hope this has. I hope I can import math here. I don't see why I wouldn't be able to. So for I in range. This is horrible. This is a horrible problem. Print. 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 3. Okay, yeah, that's the correct answer for this because count equals 0. So then we need to just find the best value here. What is this? No return? Yeah. Okay. For I in range line of piles. If var less than or equal to h, return var. While true. Print var. Oh, this is not gonna work either. I like this guy, he wrote it out. 3 on 1, 27 hours. That really does help quite a lot. "27 is greater than 8. If count is less than or equal to h, var plus equals 1. Else count would be less than or equal to h. In that case, we can just return var and get rid of this. This is so helpful to have this written out. Yeah. I think this will pass, but it should also error when I try and submit it, just because it's not using a binary search to hone in on our k. But if length of piles, we'll just add this in, it'll be a small optimization. If the length of piles is equal to h, return max value of piles. This should work, this should work. If length of piles equals h. Nice. Oh, it'd be so nice if this works, but I don't think it will. Otherwise I can change it to min piles, but I don't think that'll work either. But it would be kinda neat. 107, if I submit this now, it should still not work. That's really weird that expected to. The length of piles is turning pile. Okay, I'm just gonna take that back because that's clearly not working. That's a lot of bananas. So we can start this at 1. It's never going to be more than the max in the piles. Screenshot just example 3. Give this a go for 10 or so more minutes because it has been 30 minutes already, goodness. Alright, to start, let's just pretend we order the array. For binary searchers love things ordered, and this guy in the comments seems to think it is binary search, and it does make sense because we are searching for a minimum value. So 4, 11, 20, 23, 30. Got this. Pointer 1, we're going to start it at the number 1. Because I think that's right. Maybe the pointer should start at H. .107 now. I think the pointer should start at H, to be completely honest. Right, clearly the pointer should not be starting at H. We're starting it at 1. Definitely starting it at 1. Good. What do we do? We make an array. We need like a new array, which is 1, 2, all the way up to 30. So we start left pointer at 1, right pointer at 30. And we start with we're gonna use the other example just because that guy already wrote it all out for us, and I think that was very helpful. So we'll go back to the description. We will grab example 1. And I think we should have our array go 1, 2 to 11. So just from I to range, whatever it is, we just fill it up, grab our array. Set our left pointer here, our right pointer here. So we try var as number 1, and it gives us 27, which is greater than. Then we try 11, so 3 ceiling divided by 11. 6 ceiling divided by 11. 7 on 11 and 11 on 11. Which 3 divided by 11 is 1. 6 divided by 11 is 1. 7 divided by 11 is 1. 4. So if 27 is greater than, well then 4 is less than. We shift. What do we do here? How do you even decide this? Because we know it's 4. We need to hone in on 8 hours. But the middle number here is going to be about 5. And there's like no reason it couldn't be in here or in here. Okay, I've just googled something to help me figure this out because I don't think I'm getting this on my own. So we start, instead of the left pointer as 1, we sum the pile, which is 27 on 8, which is 3. Okay, so the min would become sum, wow, I would not have seen this. Sum of piles over h, and the right would become just the max, which is what we were doing before, max of piles. They just took the 11 and the, this is at a 3. Yes, they took 11 and 27 on 8. Wait, what is 27? 8. Yeah, it's 4. So they took 4, 11, added them, and took the median. Median of 15. They floor divided by 2. 7. I don't get what they're doing. I don't get how you get this solution like that with a binary search. Where even is this? Oh, here it is. I don't hate this solution. I don't think I'm gonna be able to understand this without watching a video on like the rationale behind how we even figure out that we're meant to start with this. I'll try incorporating this into my var, but yeah, this question is, I still don't really get how a binary search can do this. Or how you're just meant to figure this out on your own, that this is what we take as the minimum. Pass more, but what can you do? Well, I guess that'll do for now.